Under the golden glow of a reading lamp, time seems to stand still in this archive. I am Diana, uncovering a hidden past. Behind these old films and faded scrolls lies the mystery of a lost kingdom. I am tracing the 33 final years of Champa. It was a time of survival and tragedy. Many believe the kingdom vanished in 1471, but that is merely a misconception. Panduranga stood as a testament of strength. Tonight, we reveal the truth on the map. From royal decrees to silent ruins, every trace holds a secret history. I invite you to join this journey. Let us piece together this shattered era. Looking at this 19th century map, I find a tiny dot in the far south. It is
every
Thuan Thanh,
trace holds
a hidden
secret
kingdom.
history.
History claims Champa vanished in
Let us
1471.
piece together this
But this map tells a different story. Champa didn't disappear into thin air. They reorganized to survive as a nation. A resilient entity within the Dai Nam. It was a state within a state. The year is 1802, a new beginning. Emperor Gia Long unifies the land. Peace returns after bloody civil wars. But a legacy of old conflicts remains. Many expected the end of the Cham, yet the chronicles reveal the truth. A decree preserves Thuan Thanh. The Champa Kingdom is recognized. It was not mere royal generosity. It was built on a deep blood oath. During the dark era of the Thay Sun, the Cham protected Prince Nguyen Dynasty. They fought side by side for years. Nguyen Dynasty led his loyal army. Their sacrifice was finally rewarded. Autonomy was the price of their loyalty. Panduranga was a strategic sanctuary, a buffer zone for the new dynasty. The kings kept their sacred royal seals. They maintained their own administration. Traditions remained untouched and alive. They were independent in their own way. A unique balance of power in the south. The Cham soul was never truly broken. They stood proud before the Dai Nam, but storms were already on the horizon. Yet political power is just a facade. It relied on old personal friendships. Gia Long's era was a peaceful lull. But a storm was gathering in Hue. The emperor passes, the era ends. Minh Mang ascends the dragon throne, a ruler with a rigid vision. He seeks total centralization of power. No room for autonomy in his vision. The small dot on the map is threatened. Thuan Thanh Principality feels the cold wind. The old pact is under severe scrutiny. Imperial officials start to intervene. The autonomy begins to fracture. Tension rises within the Cham court. They sense the changing of the tide. Documents reveal their growing fear. The struggle for identity intensifies. They hold tight to their ancient laws. But the crown exerts more pressure. The gap between Whe and Panduranga, it grows wider with every decree. Red ink marks the end of an era. Minh Mang demands complete compliance. No distinction is allowed to exist. The autonomous dream is fading away. The Cham must face a harsh reality. Will they fight or succumb to change? History holds the painful answer. The first crack in the ice appears. Panduranga braces for the final stand. Time is running out for the kingdom. The archive warns of incoming ruin. We are at the edge of the abyss. The stage is set for the final act. Let us look beyond simple politics. Panduranga operated on a mandala system, a loose network, not a rigid empire. Power flowed through faith and trade. The kingdom survived through adaptation. It was a sanctuary for Cham culture, far from the northern central reach. Now, observe the maritime evidence. Pottery shards found in Malathit ports. They speak of a wealthy, active trade. Panduranga was not a poor kingdom. It was a hub for international ships. Dutch and Japanese merchants arrived. They traded spices, silk, and agar wood. Agar wood was their golden currency. It fueled their autonomous engine. The kings used this wealth wisely, maintaining a fleet to protect shores, securing their sovereignty through coin. A clever balance of trade and war. The society thrived in this niche. Faith became their internal anchor. Hinduism and Islam lived side by side. A unique spiritual coexistence. Women held the power of the lineage. The matrilineal system kept them whole. They were the keepers of the archives. Through chaos, they preserved the soul. The kingdom flourished on the sand, resisting the pull of assimilation. Every port tells a story of survival. Every relic confirms their dignity. They were masters of the turbulent seas. An empire in miniature but noble. A legacy that refused to be forgotten. Yet, political power is a fleeting facade, especially when built on trust, not law. These Akhar Thrah inscriptions whisper of fragile peace. Gia Long passed away, closing a tranquil era. The throne passed to a ruler with a different vision. Minh Mang, an autocrat driven by absolute centralization. A strict Confucian scholar tolerating no anomalies on his map. No region could escape his direct imperial control. Reading these imperial edicts sends a shiver down my spine. These were the first signs of the gathering storm. A tempest bound for Thuan Thanh outpost. The imperial ambition went far beyond territory. It was a fierce drive to erase cultural differences. Look at the ruthless red ink on these memorials. Minh Mang did not rule by emotion or personal favor. He was an architect of uniform Confucian order. Thuan Thang's autonomy offended his grand vision. Indigenous rulers resisting state bureaucracy were rejected. Ancient texts capture the deep anxiety of Cham officials. Heartbreaking letters were sent in silent despair. They stand as a vivid testament to a vulnerable nation. A kingdom trapped on a dangerous chessboard. A board where their pieces were systematically replaced. Yet their final 33 years were an epic of resilience. A defiance of a people refusing to fade into silence. This is a story of ordinary souls, not just kings. Women guarding sacred flames in matrilineal homes. Merchants in busy ports and warriors bound by blood. All sworn to defend their identity to the last breath. Standing in these ruins, I wonder about those final moments. If these brick walls could speak, what would they unveil? Secrets buried deep, awaiting archaeological discovery. We will track this drama through imperial archives, counter-checking with Cham epics to find the truth. This is an active investigation into a nation and its destiny. The final act of defiance has begun. The kingdom stands against the tide. Ahier-Awal rises to lead the people. A desperate hope to restore the crown. Guerrilla wars erupt in the mountains. Every ridge is a fortress of freedom. They face cannons with iron resolve. But the imperial force is overwhelming. The end draws near for Panduranga. 1835 marks the total disappearance. The kingdom is erased from the maps. The people suffer. The leaders fall. Silence returns to the burning ruins. Yet the spirit could not be destroyed. I touch the stones. They whisper life. The Cham legacy survives in the heart, through rituals, songs, and language. They are the seeds beneath the ashes. My journey brings me back to the start. The archives are not mere paper trails. They are the echoes of lost voices. Panduranga teaches us a vital lesson. Identity is worth fighting for, even when the map says you are gone.
You are defined by your own history. I am Diana, documenting the truth.
To preserve the flame for the future. Our investigation into the past ends. But the story of Champa lives on, in every tower that still stands tall, in every descendant that remembers. The kingdom may be gone from maps, but it remains alive in our memory. Thank you for joining me, explorers. Keep seeking the truth in the dust. Until next time, keep history alive. Champa, the 33 final years of a kingdom.